take the touchback. The Tigers offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Flying down the right side. The 20. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Georgia Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. A really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security unit. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On target over the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab on the left.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go up top on second and short. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Grab behind the line. It's DeLuca. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Yellow Jackets will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to...
Turning it on! Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And
breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Garrison. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. This one's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on first and 10. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls in the deep ball. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively?
Into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for space. It's Spears. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just...
There he goes! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Safe completion on the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Up-tempo for the offense.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to...
A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers in this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Working the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. From the gun, the ground game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught behind the line. It's Spears. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, they're after him. 1st down and more. Still running at the 40. He got enough for the 1st down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The RPO, it's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the move to his left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Got him in the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quick release on the RPO. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Middle Tennessee is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 16 to Southern Miss. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Tigers are flying down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man in the middle. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He'll go to the sneak. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 43. The give to the tailback. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. On the ground, it's Spears. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Escapes the sack. Got a man in the middle. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Might be changing the route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got him downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Firing toward the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected, A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for